So, hello guys, Chimen, that's your favorite poultry farmer, Godboard, Kelly Kepka. So, guys, we have 300 beds here, and we've had one mortality. Since we started breeding them, we have one mortality. And today, I'll be showing you guys 5 important signs to look out for when you enter, immediately you enter your poultry farm. What are the steps to look out for when you enter your poultry farm? Remember, we have 300 beds here, and these 300 beds, today is their day 16, and they are doing awesome. They are doing wonderful. Today, they are day 16, they are doing awesome. Let me just Today they are day 16 and these guys are doing awesome. They are doing wonderful. And they've consumed 11 bags thus far from day 1 till day 16. They've consumed 11 bags. Sorry. Now I'll be showing you guys signs to look out for immediately you enter your poultry farm. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well and go and subscribe. Now, this 5 channel will help you a lot. If you're a poultry farmer, especially broiler poultry farmer, if you're a poultry farmer, these 5 steps will help you. These 5 signs will help you a lot to tackle diseases. Now, number 1, we have sound of the bird. Now, when you enter your poultry farm, what kind of sound are they making? Now, you can see these guys are doing awesome. They are not making any funny sound. Now, the heady bird will chirp or cluck softly. Heady bird will, as you can see how they are doing now, they are super healthy. Now, when you enter your poultry farm, if they are too quiet, now let me show you something. If they are too quiet, there is possible illness or weakness or cold. If they are too quiet, now if to notice if your broilers are sick, to notice if your broiler chicken are sick. Now when you walk through a bed, you see it will move. Now when that bed does not move, something is wrong with it. Immediately isolate it and look out for it immediately. Now when beds are too noisy, when you enter your poultry farm, they are too noisy. You see that they don't have food on their tray. Make sure there is always food. Make sure there is always food. I'm sorry, these guys are shaking there. Make sure there is always food. That is number 1. Number 1, immediately you enter your poultry farm, listen to the noise. That means now I always talk about stock sense. Stock sense is very important in poultry farm. When you enter your poultry farm, what can you hear? What can you see? What can you smell? Can you drink? Can you taste their water? Stock sense is very important in the poultry farm. Now, number 2, bird activity and movement. Now, looking at my bird, you see they're doing awesome. They're doing wonderful. Nothing is wrong with them. Now, birds should be actively moving around, eating, drinking, and resting comfortably. You see the way they're running around. You see, it shows that my birds are doing wonderful. Now, birds should be actively moving around, eating, drinking, and resting comfortably. Number 2, remember number 2 is birds activity and movement. As you can see, they're awesome. They're doing wonderful. These guys are not being stressed or the weather is awesome. There's food, there's water. In case of they are going through stress, give them multivitamin. We added multivitamin to the water to avoid stress. We'll be vaccinating them tomorrow, which is their day 17. We're vaccinating them tomorrow. Their second vaccine, which is Lasota vaccine. So my birds are doing wonderful. No one have felt, by the special grace of God, no one have felt ill. We just had one mortality from day 1 till today. We give God all the glory. And if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well and go and subscribe. Now, number 3. This one is very important. They are dropping. Now, they are dropping their fishes. Now, if you enter your poultry farm, I don't know if I can see anyone here to show you guys. Okay, I have few of them. I'm sorry, I'm going to use my hand to carry them. I have few here. Yes. Now, this is the best dropping you can ever see. Now, if you see this is a cup of white. This white is an urine. This white you're seeing here is an urine. And as you can see, this is the best species to check out for your poultry farm. Now, if you come to your poultry farm and normal dropping, this is the normal dropping. Normal dropping should be formed brownish with cap of white. Now, the cap of white you're seeing there is an urine. The cap of white you're seeing there is an urine. So, when you see any color that is not this color I just showed you, that means something is actually wrong with your bed. You see that when you get to your farm, you see greenish poop, coccidiosis. Bloody poop is greenish poop and white poop is coccidiosis. Bloody poop is diarrhea. Look out for them. Make sure you treat them very well. And make sure your litter. Let me show you something. My litter material is super fresh. As you can see, my litter material is super fresh. Make sure your litter material is fresh. If your litter material is cakey, change it immediately. Your litter material can cause bloody. If your litter material is wet, it can cause bloody poop, diarrhea, or greenish poop. So be very careful. And please, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well and go and subscribe. Now, number 4, feed and water consumption. Now, this is like 12 a.m. in the morning. This is like 12 a.m. in the afternoon. Now, we feed early in the morning. Now, have a routine as a brother poultry farmer. Have a routine when you come to your farm to feed them. Now, we always come here by 7 to feed them. At that 7, they know they are ready. They are waiting for us. When you come in, when you enter, you just let them be flying around, jumping around. Sorry. They be jumping around because they are expecting us to come. So have a timely routine for your bed. Now, water and feed consumption. If you cannot drink the water these guys are drinking, the water is not good for them. When I mean source, I don't mean drinking it from the drinker. I mean drinking it from the water source where the water is coming from. We drink this water and it's awesome. Now make sure you give them food, good food. When you enter your poultry farm, your birds are not eating. Your birds are not eating. Something is actually wrong with them. Now, when you enter a poultry farm, you give them enough food and enough water, but they're not drinking or eating that food. Something is actually wrong with them. Immediately attend to them. Immediately attend to them. It's very important. Now, check your feeder and drinker. Now, let me show you guys something. Sorry. Now, if you're a broiler poultry farmer, this feeder and this feeder, which one do you think is more is conserve preserve food more? This feeder and this feeder, which one do you think preserve food more? This preserve food a lot. This they will waste so much food. Now, if you're meant to use, let me use 100. Let me use what's it called, 100 bed as an example. For 100 bed, you use 17 bags of feed to feed them from day 1 till 7 weeks. Now, if you're meant to use this, trust me, you use more than 100. You use more than 17 bags of feed. Yes, if you're meant to use it to feed your bed from day 1 till you use more than 100 bags of feed, you use more than 17 bags of feed. But if you are using this, trust me, use less than 17 bags of feed because this guy they don't waste food using this guy. But if you use this guy, they'll be jumping on top and be splitting food on the ground. And when sorry, and when your bird end up eating food from the litter material, trust me, it will cause them. It's either it cause them chronic respiratory disease or it's either it cause them chronic respiratory disease or diarrhea. So please be very careful. Now, the fifth one, which is the last one, is air quality and smell. Air quality and smell. Now, as a broiler poultry farmer, as you can see the distance of our bed, air is going out, air is coming in, and air is going out. There's enough ventilation for them. There's enough space for them. Now, the air should be fresh with no strong amino smell. Now, if you come to my poultry farm, trust me, I can even eat here. I can even sleep here with them because my little is super fresh. My little mature is super fresh. There is no any form of kiki. Immediately water spill on the litter material, remove it immediately and apply fresh litter material. Constantly change them, especially during brooding. If you are brooding your birds, constantly change them. Immediately you are done with at week 1, change the litter material. Give them fresh litter material. And please do not use sawdust for brooding. Do not use sawdust for brooding. Use wood shaving for brooding. Wood shaving is very important. Why do I use wood shaving for brooding? At day old, they cannot actually differentiate between sawdust and feed. Remember, sawdust have the same particles like feed. They cannot really differentiate between sawdust. Sorry. They cannot really differentiate between sawdust and feed, which is very important. Please do not use sawdust for brooding. Okay. Now, please be very careful. As a poultry farmer, be very careful. It's very important. Look out for your bird. Immediately you enter your poultry farm, check out for these signs. Check out for this sign. Check out for the sound your birds are making. Check out for the noise level of your bird. Number 2, check out for their bird activity and movement. Check out for their activities and movement. How are they feeling? Are they isolated? Your birds are isolated, please make sure that you go and know what is wrong with those birds. Now, number 3 is they are dropping their feces. Now, for you to know if your bird are not doing well, for you to know if your bird are really sick, check their feces. Check their feces. Yes, check their feces. If it's brownish, like if it's brownish and a cup of white is normal. But if it's watery, white, if it's watery, white, if it's watery, I mean it's white and it's bloody, you know that something's actually wrong with them. Let me show you another sign of fresh poop. So this is another sign of fresh poop. As you can see, this is what I've been seeing on my farm, and this is doing the bed that my bed are doing wonderful. Now this is a sign. This is one of the best poop you can ever see in your poultry farm. As you can see, the white you're seeing here is their urine. The cup of white you're seeing there is their urine. My bed are doing wonderful. Okay, so please, as a broiler poultry farmer, pay adequate attention to your birds. Pay adequate attention to your birds. We're bringing this guy 300 birds. We're bringing them from day old till 16th day 16, no mortality. We have one mortality, sorry, and we had this mortality at day 7 because of heat stress. It died upside down. Okay, guys, my brother did awesome, my brother did wonderful, and I give God all the glory, I give God all the honor. My brother didn't want at day 16. Look at their weight. At day 16, look at their weight. Sorry, say hi to the camera. So guys, achievement that your favorite platform. And sorry. And if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well and go and subscribe. Now, the number 4 is feeder, their feed and water. Make sure there's enough feed. And please use good feed for your brooding. Use good feed for your breeding. Now the last one is the air quality and smell. Make sure you control smell. Make sure you control smell. Too much amino in your litter material in your poultry farm can cause chronic respiratory disease, can cause CRD, chronic respiratory disease, can cause what's it called, digestive destruction. Okay, so look out for all these look out for all these items, or look out for all this stuff I've mentioned. Okay, and achievement. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well and guys subscribe. Thank you. Peace out. Let me still play. Thank you, Jesus.